In this video, we're going to look at how to create a quiz in Canvas. So from your dashboard, find your course that you want to add the quiz to. And as similar to all of the other components, you can create a quiz either from modules or from quizzes. If you create it straight from the quizzes page, you just click on the Add Quiz button and then go through the steps. You will have to go back to modules and assign it to a module in order for the students to see it. So I'm going to go ahead and just create mine from modules. So I'll find my module that I want to add it to, and I'll do it in this one here. I'm going to click on the plus sign, and I'm going to do the drop down, go to quiz, and I'm going to create a new quiz. If you had previously created it in the quizzes tab and you already have it here, you can just search for your quiz here to add it. I'm going to click on create quiz. And you're going to assign it either daily work or major grades depending on the type of quiz, and you have your preference whether to indent it or not. Once I have my quiz here, I click on the title, and then this allows me to set everything up. I'm going to click on edit. And I'm going to first go through my options on my details tab. You can change the title if you decided you needed to. Here's where your instructions are going to be. So even if you want to add images or videos or anything like that, you can do that here. But typically this is where your instructions will go. You determine what kind of quiz it is, whether it's a practice graded or if it's a survey graded or ungraded. Here you can change your assignment grade, your assignment group if you need to, if you selected the wrong one. If you want to sync it to the SIS, you're going to click on this, and remember your assignment group has to be one of the categories that you have in Skyward. So either the daily grades or either the daily work or the major grade. You can shuffle the answers. Provides the students all with the same questions, but it will jumble the answer choices around. So student one's A answer choice will be different than student two's A answer choice. So that way it helps a little bit with being able to look onto somebody else's computer. You can set a time limit if you would like. You can allow more than one attempt. And you can either allow the highest grade, the latest grade, or an average of the grades, and then you can specify how many attempts they can try. Here, just really kind of check through this box and determine what you need. If you select this, it will allow the students to see what questions they got wrong. If you want them to be able to see their correct answers, then you want this checked. If you don't want them to see the correct answers, then uncheck it. Just remember, our kids are wise, and once they know the correct answers, they can pass along to another class period. So use that in whatever regard you want, and then also determine whether or not you want to allow, when you want them to see whether they got things correct or not correct. You can show one question at a time. Sometimes that's nice not to overwhelm the students, but that again is a personal preference on your end. And you can log the question after answering it, meaning that they cannot go back and change the answer. So again, that's up to you. You can require an access code. This kind of gives it another level of security. So just put in whatever password you want the access code to be, so then that way whenever it's time for the students to take the test, you're the one that has to provide the code in order for them to take the test. So that you might find that as a great option for you as well. You can assign the quiz to everyone or to specific sections. Set a due date on when the quiz is due, and then the available from until. That gives you a window to keep it open. If you put an until date, remember it does get cut off and the students are not able to access. So if somebody missed that day, you would need to come back here and reopen it so that student can take it. So If you're complete with everything, you can hit save and then say or save and publish. We're not quite done yet because we've just done the options piece. I want to scroll back up and we're going to look at the questions tab. Here's where you're going to add new questions. Here are the different options of questions. So multiple choice, true, false, fill in the blank, multiple blanks, multiple answers, multiple drop downs, matching, numerical answer, formula question, essay question. This is one that Canvas will not grade for you. The teacher will have to grade and then indicate whether they received credit or not. You can allow students to upload files or something with just text. So here you have your rich text editor again, so you should be familiar with those. You can put in your images, links, videos, anything that you find appropriate. Here's where you're going to type your question. And then down here is where you're going to type the answers. And don't forget to mark your correct answer. Actually put the correct answer on the first one, but if you needed to change that, you can just click on the little green arrow to indicate which one is the correct answer. You also have an option here to enter comments for the student if they choose this answer. So that's kind of nice sometimes for the incorrect answers if you want to clarify why this is incorrect. So you have that option to do that here as well. Then just click update question. One thing I forgot, and I always forget, is the number of points. So you can always click on the pencil icon to come back in here. And here's where you can adjust whatever the points are worth for each question. Once you do that, don't forget to come click update question. And then up here at the top, it'll let you know how many points the total quiz is worth so far. You can click on this, and so as you're reviewing, it helps you see the full information without having to tap into the question. So that's kind of nice when you're looking at everything. So we've gotten all of our stuff ready, and we're ready to push it out to the students. We can click the save and publish, or if we're still in process of updating this or adding more questions, we can just click save. And that's all there is to creating a quiz. One last thing, again, like I said, if you just hit save, you do have to remember to come back and publish this. You can publish it here, and you can also remember back in your modules section, you can also always click on the little green circle, and that will publish as well.